Welcome back with the QB Docs. Today I want to go over a drill that can be very beneficial for all quarterbacks that are trying to learn how to throw in the run a little bit better. So whenever we throw in the run, we talk a lot about lumbar overextension faults. So by overextension, I mean when somebody turns to throw, they're actually extending their spine here instead of rotating through the upper spine called the thoracic spine. So first I want to define kind of what the segments are. Alright, so for my lower lumbar spine is from about my pelvis all the way up to my belly button. From the belly button on up is my thoracic spine. And what happens is a lot of times, people lack a lot of range of motion, especially through rotation and extension of the lumbar spine. So what they do is they compensate by overextending through the lumbar spine. Now, being a quarterback, this is detrimental because if I'm overextending while I rotate, because I don't have enough range of motion here, then I'm going to overextend, and whenever I go to throw, that ball's going to sail on me. So this is horrible. This happens a lot though. You see a guy roll to his left, he tries to rotate through his spine, he can't because he doesn't have the proper range of motion. He overextends his back, and when he comes to the throw, the ball goes high every time, or it's just inefficient and inaccurate. So a good drill that we can use is to actually just work on rotating and throwing from a seated position. Whenever I'm in a seated position, I'm actually putting my pelvis and my lumbar spine in a neutral position. So what this does is forcing me to rotate through my thoracic spine. So one thing we can actually do is sit here. I'm in a good pre-pass position. That ball's my back armpit. I'm just going to rotate as much as I can. You can see I'm even a little bit limited in thoracic rotation here. Alright, I'm going to have my knees forward, my hips square to my target where I'm throwing. I'm going to rotate and throw to my target. Okay? So one thing you want to do is you want to focus on rotating through the thoracic spine. Alright, so I'm going to be here, rotate, and throw. Okay, just like that. Alright, and not overextend to get extra range of motion. That's what almost every quarterback does. Alright? If you see that you have this common dysfunction, in our next video we're going to talk about a way to improve that thoracic rotation both ways. And I'll also show you another movement and how you can improve that thoracic rotation after you work on the mobility. If you want to check out more of our stuff, check us out on YouTube and Facebook at the QB Docs or Instagram at the QB Docs.